right, good morning, everyone. Unlike our previous speaker, I didn't leave my hat in the car. Before I get to the bulk of my remarks, there's just one thing I want to say. In the last election, Joe Biden said that if I didn't vote for him, I wasn't black. So I want to ask that lady over there with the sign that says white privilege is real, where's my privilege? I'm missing it. Where is it? Then where's my privilege? All right, so enough of that. I was invited here for two reasons. I actually live in Washington, D.C. I live in the physical boundaries of the District of Columbia. I live a mile from the U.S. Capitol. So I live with the alligators. So I was invited here, one, because I am an ordained minister. A little closer to the mic, okay? But two, I have been engaged in the fight for culture and this country for a number of years. I served for 4 years as the senior vice chairman of the Republican Party in the District of Columbia. So I know what a fight looks like. So going back to the Reverend hat, the first thing I want everyone to walk away from this gathering understanding is this: race is an artificial construct. Race, different races do not exist. The concept of race was introduced into the hearts and minds of man by Satan to create an artificial division within us so that he could step into the mix and create confusion. If you want a biblical standard, you can go back and look at Noah. And if that's not good enough, you can go all the way back and look at Adam and Eve. We have different cultures, we have different languages, we have different nationalities, but we are one race. So when anyone comes up with anything talking about racial theory, you understand just by definition, it's bunk. It's nonsense. Now, when we get to critical race theory, we need to understand that this is just the latest iteration of what Marxists have been trying to do in this country for decades. If you go back and look at where it came from, it started with critical theory. We're talking now back in the 60s. Then it morphed into critical legal studies where it hit the law schools. And then they started teaching that nonsense there. Then it morphed into what we have now, which is this nonsense called critical race theory, which tells us now that everyone is to be judged by the melanin content in their skin, whether it is an overabundance or a lack. That is nonsense. This fight is not a fight with flesh and blood. We need to understand that. What we are fighting is a spiritual fight. And to those of you here in Loudoun County, I cannot commend you enough, because what you have provided for the country is a roadmap for how to fight this thing. Critical race theory cannot be fought and defeated at the federal level. Critical race theory has to be fought at the local level. We need to have people running for our school boards, for our boards of education. We need to get people at the local level running with our worldview and our mindset. And that is how CRT will be defeated. You know, if I could, I would take the core group here from Loudoun County and send you out across the country to do training sessions for how to do this, because you guys are doing it right. So keep up the good fight. It's a fight of faith. for the soul of this country, for the heart of this country, and for the future of our children. God bless you all.
That was incredible. Thank